Hey there, it's Laurel, and I'm back in the closet hiding so I can do my voiceover for this video. I spent a lot of time in the closet, I tell you. Anyway, I am so thrilled to say that I have joined the CAS-ual Fridays design team. I'm a member of the Ink Squad. I think that's so cute. So I'm coming here today with my first video for a card that I'm making for the newest release. I'm going to be using this die set here. They're called the Fridays. Cute. I love all her little punny words for her line. So this is the Funky Flakes Fridays. So what I did was I grabbed a circle die I had laying on my desk and I just traced it with a circle. I traced the circle with a pencil. And then I erased the pencil mark almost to where only I can visually see it. You can't see it at all, but there's a little outline of the circle so I can build my wreath of snowflakes here. So I'm going in with some worn lipstick distressing just in the center of that circle there. I'm focusing mainly on that just to add a little bit of color for when we go and add all the little snowflakes here. Now I went and die cut all these babies out off camera. So what I did was I took two colors of cardstocks and the teals, the aqua. I got a nice bright one and a soft one. And I put some Kent Oliver Stick-It on the back side, and then I ran these the snowflake over and over and over again through my die cutting machine. So the back of all these snowflakes you see me peeling off, that's because I used the Stick-It, so I already had the adhesive already on the back there. So that's very helpful, so I don't have to go and put little dabs of glue on the back side of each of my snowflakes each time. So again, I have two different color of the snowflakes here. I have the light soft pool and then the teal. I think both of these cardstocks are from the Gina K line. So I'm laying some of them down flat, and in a minute I'll go ahead and pop some of them up with some foam dimension. I'm not going to make you watch every single snowflake that I put down because you'd be here for about 20 minutes. But anyway, so I'm still just kind of lining up and making sure that the pencil line of the circle is completely covered. And then these last few here off to the side, I'm going to pop up with some little pop dots here. These are, I think they are called pop dots actually. And these are a little circle, but whatever you've got, whatever works. I just needed something small because that's a very small snowflake there. And I just thought giving the element of some of those snowflakes that are flat and then popping some of them up with pop dots would really draw the eye to this little wreath of snowflakes that we're going to be making here in the card. So that snowflake die set comes with, I don't know, maybe 6 different snowflake dies, and they're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I encourage you to check it out. So she's got a great holiday release out right now. I've got lots of projects up on the blog this week using the different stamps and dies from the release. So if you don't follow me or whatever, I hope that you will. Pop over to my blog at laurelbeard.org and check it all out. All right, so I'm just about done here. I'm down to my last snowflake, you guys. Are you still here? Wake up. Wake up. If I'm sitting in the closet, you got to wake up and watch my video. So I'm just about done here, and again, I've got a nice little snowflake or wreath of snowflakes here. Isn't that cool? So now I'm going to use the Snowy Sayings stamp set here from CAS-ual Fridays here for my sentiment. I seem to gravitate towards the same one in that stamp set over and over again. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I think it's fantastic, and I love the font. Love that scripty wonderful here. So I practiced stamping to make sure I would like that bright blue. I'm going to go with the darker blue cardstock here, the same color that I used for my snowflakes, for the darker snowflakes. I'm going to ink that up with some white pigment ink and then sprinkle on some super fine white embossing powder. Anytime I stamp with sentiments, I use super fine embossing powder. I encourage you to do that because sentiments are very detailed, and I find that if you use regular embossing powder, you lose the sentiment. You can't read what it says. So super fine for me is key here when I'm using sentiments here. All right, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to place this onto my card. Do I want to pop it up? Do I want to lay it flat? Do I want to put it at an angle? What do I want to do here? But I decided to put it against the whole entire bottom of the card, so I'm going to slap down some double-sided tape there and then put my cardstock right over the top with the sentiment right there in the middle. And I thought that added, just tying in that bright teal and the white and everything, it just looks really great. I decided to go, this is that Perfect Pearls powder, that we mix with our water to make the Perfect Pearls mist, where I'm just going to brush on some powder just there in the inside of that pink. It's going to be very hard to see on camera. It's going to look like I completely wasted my time doing that, but in real life it's really now sparkly and shiny in the center there of that circle. But you can't pick it up, but I promise it's there. And one more step that we're going to do, I'm going to flick on some white paint here, some white ink rather. So I've taken some garbage out of my trash can to cover up my sentiment, and I'm just going to flick on some of this white, I think it's just a pigment ink. It's by Hero Arts. It's a unicorn white. And I'm just flicking on some of those white flicks there just to go into the inside of that circle. And poof, like magic, you see those sequins down there on the sentiment. I did that off camera because if you follow me at all, you know I'm not going to do sequins on camera. We have fights every time we argue, we fight, they stick to me, they flip up my nose, so I never, ever, ever film me putting sequins on the cards. But poof, like magic, there they are. And as a finishing touch, I've got my Spectrum Noir clear overlay glitter pen, so some of those snowflakes have some glitter on them. And I'm still not done. These are those Nouveau crystal drops. I'm just going to go in and add a little bit of clear dots here and there on some of the snowflakes. These are just teeny tiny things I'm adding to the card. Very subtle, but I think that they add a real punch in person. But I tell you, it's hard to capture these kinds of things on camera, on video. But just added a little bit, just took a little extra step there just to add some of that. I don't know if you can see it. I did kind of a little freeze frame right here. But that's it. That's the card. So yeah, I am so excited to be part of the CAS-ual Fridays design team, or a member of the Ink Squad. So again, it's a whole release over there this week. I hope you'll check it out and check my blog. And all the supplies that I did use are linked below in the YouTube description. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.